Will banks use XRP in your opinion?
Well, so we went through this, and one of the things I saw was like banks are going to be kind of like the last one to come to the party. So you see who the intermediate solution was that to go to not to banks, but to go to the money transmitters. And so when folks like MoneyGram start using XRP or other folks that are in the money business and are moving money around, they're not as stodgy as banks, and they're not part of the correspondent banking boys club, right? So um, there's always going to be folks that are at different points on the innovation and adoption curve. And and banks, despite whatever PR talk they take, they're very far back on that curve. But the money transmitters in the world have been more rock and roll in that, and that's been an easier market to get started in. We're still very, very early on in bank adoption. Some of the early banks we did just used it because they were multinational, international banks that had different parts. They just used it to move money between their own subsidiaries, right? So that was like the first usage because they were still having to wire transfer